Good morning, students. Today, in the class, I shall explain to you the chapter of your grammar book, The Pronoun. So, all of you open page number 17 of your grammar book. There you'll find the chapter, The Pronoun. Now, what are pronouns? From the elementary classes, you all have been learning the concept of the pronoun. What are the pronouns? The words which can replace nouns are termed as pronouns, which can take the place of nouns are pronouns. Now, which the words which can take the place, which can be used in place of nouns, are known as pronouns. Now, that will be more clear if you see the paragraph that is given. Read the following extract to see what Bhavika tells her friends. Also, observe the highlighted words appearing in it. I am Bhavika Chauhan. I am a student of SKV Pushpa Vihar. Miss Geeta Chaudhary is my favorite teacher. She is quite intelligent and has good command in her subject. She teaches science, and her method of explanation is very interesting. All the other teachers praise her ways and methods of dealing with students. All the students of the school, on their part, respect her very much. They are always motivated by her excel at studies and other co-curricular activities. One of my friends, Amrit, lives in her neighborhood. She receives additional help from her whenever he asks her for it. She often tells her students, "Do your best and leave unto God the rest." But you should always remember that you yourselves are the architects of your destinies. These words of hers are indeed inspiring. We all are fortunate to have a lady of noble ideas and principles for our teacher. I hope she continues to guide all students through difficulties and hurdles. Truly, she is a role model for us. Now, you all did see in the paragraph a girl named Bhavika Chauhan. She's telling about her favorite teacher. Now, what could you get in the paragraph? Instead of using Bhavika Chauhan again and again, the use of I is there. So, what is I? I is a pronoun. Bhavika Chauhan is a noun. In place of, instead of Bhavika Chauhan being used again and again, the use of I is there. Instead of using Miss Geeta Chaudhary again and again, the use of she is there. So, what does it signify? That the use of pronouns avoids the repetition of nouns. We don't have to repeat the usage of nouns again and again. Okay. Could you now explain the significance of the highlighted words? Well, all the highlighted in the extract actually replace some name or other assigned to some person or thing. I told you that whatever words are being highlighted, they are being replaced by pronouns. So, hope now the concept of pronouns is clear to you. So, moving on to the next subtopic of it, I'll tell you about kinds of pronouns. What are kinds of pronouns? Now, you all know that in grammar, every part of speech, it has its kinds. So, now in this pronoun, what are the kinds? There are 7 kinds of pronouns: personal, interrogative, relative, demonstrative, distributive, indefinite, and reciprocal. First, we'll take up the personal pronoun. Personal pronoun are the words which replace the names of persons. Now, personal pronouns, children, are the words which replace the name of persons. I, we, you, he, she, it, they are personal pronouns which are used in place of some person. Okay. My name is Anu. I am 10 years old. Now this word Anu is being replaced by I. So I is a pronoun. Vijay and I are brothers. We are postgraduates. Now Vijay and I both are being replaced by we. So it is, we is again a pronoun. Let's see one more example so that it is more clear. Vandana, be cautious, you might be hit by some vehicle. Now here Vandana, which is a noun, it is being replaced by you. Vandana जो कि एक noun है वो replace हो जा रहा है with the pronoun you. So it is a pronoun. I, we, you. In the 3 sentences I told, they are pronouns. Okay. So now just look at the table that is given. This table that you can see, in this you can see the first person, the second person and the third person. First, let me explain to you what is the meaning of first person, second person and third person. Now, in last year also I had explained this concept. Again I am today, to just refresh your memories, I am telling you again what is first person. If you are speaking out something, the person who is speaking, then that is the first person. Okay. The one who is listening is the second person. If 2 people are talking, say you and your friend are talking. अगर आप और आपका friend बातें कर रहे हैं and you are the speaker of a sentence, then you are the first person and your friend is the second person. Similarly, if 2 people are talking, the person who is speaking is the first person and the person who is listening is the second person. Say you carry out a conversation there is a conversation between you and your friend. Okay. So how will you speak? I have received the result today. So you are speaking I. So it is in the first person. Okay. Now similarly, we all have done our homework. So in let me tell you one more thing. It will be helpful for you. The difference between we and they. Now whenever you speak we, then you are a part of it. You are talking about a group, you know it is for plural, it is for a group. Whenever we are talking about we, then you are a part of it. Whenever you're saying they, then you are talking about another group of people. You are not a part of that group. Okay. So here first person is I. First person I have made clear. You, the person who is listening, is the second person. So you is used for the second person. A third person. What is a third person? Third person is the person you are talking about. It is a third person. So he, she, it, they is used in the third person. जब आप किसी और के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, थर्ड पर्सन के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, तब आप ही, शी, इट, दे का यूज़ करेंगे तो ये थर्ड पर्सन होता है. फर्स्ट पर्सन रेफर्स टू द प्रोनाउंस आई, वी used for the speakers. Second person refers to the pronoun you used for the listener or person spoken to. Third person refers to the pronouns he, she, it, they used for nouns being spoken of. I told you. अभी जैसे मैंने आपको बताया फर्स्ट पर्सन, सेकेंड पर्सन, थर्ड पर्सन के बारे में. First person who is speaking, second who is listening and third person refers to the pronouns used for the noun being spoken of. जिसके बारे में हम बात कर रहे हैं वो थर्ड पर्सन होता है. Cases of personal pronouns. Now in this cases of personal pronouns, There are cases refers to the various forms of personal pronouns used to show different roles they play in sentences. The different roles that are played in sentences by pronouns that we can see in cases. Like first case is the subjective and nominative case. Now you all know that every sentence has a subject, a verb and an object. Okay. So wherever, जहाँ पर भी प्रोनाउन को सब्जेक्ट की तरह यूज़ किया गया हो सेंटेंस में, तो वो सब्जेक्टिव या नॉमिनेटिव केस में होता है. जैसे आई थैंक माई फ्रेंड फॉर हिज टाइमली हेल्प. हियर आई इज़ अ प्रोनाउन. It is used in the subjective case. Okay, it is the subject in the sentence. So it is in subjective or nominative case. Okay. Now the second kind, genitive and or possessive case. Now what happens in genitive or possessive case? It refers to the form of personal pronoun which shows some relation, possession with of a noun. Now, you all know what is possession. Now, to refresh your memories, I'll tell you again what is possession. Whenever a thing or belongs to you, there is a sense of belongingness in that. So, that is said to be your possession. Like, this is my purse. This purse is mine. Now that purse belongs to you. There is a sense of belongingness. Okay, it belongs to you. That pen is of my brother. Now here the pen you are talking about belongs to your brother. So here this feeling of belongingness is there. Possession is there. जब कोई चीज़ आपकी होती है, you possess it, or you're talking about something which belongs to some person, it is his or hers, so that is possession. Okay, so the brightest of these pens is mine. इसमें से जो सबसे bright pen है वो मेरा है. So what is mine showing? Mine is showing possession. Okay, so it is in the possessive case. Mine is showing possession and it is a personal pronoun. So here mine is in the possessive case. Then the objective or accusative case. It is the form of a personal pronoun which acts as the object of the verb's preposition in a sentence. Now, we were talking about subject earlier. In the first case, we were talking about the subject. Now here, we are talking about the object. If it is subject, then it is in subjective. It is subjective case. And if it is object in the sentence, the personal pronoun, then it is in the objective case. Okay. Then emphatic or reflexive case, it refers to the form of a personal pronoun used to lay emphasis on something or someone. Whenever children, emphasis is laid, whenever you are stressing on something, whenever you are emphasizing something, जब भी आप किसी चीज़ पे जोर दे के बात कर रहे हैं. Okay, so it is said to be in the emphatic case or reflexive case. Like he does all his tasks himself. No, here it is said that he does the task himself. वो अपना सारा काम खुद करता. So here emphasize, it is being emphasized that he does all his tasks himself. Okay, so himself is being stressed upon, it is being emphasized, so it is in the emphatic or reflexive case. Okay, ये भी कहा जा सकता था कि he does all his tasks, but we have emphasized that he does all his tasks himself. That is why it is in the emphatic or the reflexive case. Moving on to the second kind of pronouns, the interrogative pronouns. Interrogative pronouns refer to those WH family words which are replaced at the beginning of sentences to ask questions that can be answered in nouns. WH family words के बारे में आप लोग पहले भी पढ़ चुके हैं, और WH family words are like words like who, what, whom, whose and which are used to interrogate, to ask questions. These words are used. So in sentences where we ask a question, there these words are used generally. So they are the interrogative pronouns. Alright. And whenever they are used in the beginning of the sentence, here in pronouns you have to remember this also. Whenever they are used in the beginning of the sentences, then they are interrogative pronouns. Who is the head girl of the school? What would you prefer in lunch? Whom did the government appoint the ombudsman? So here, who? You are talking about somebody. You are asking, you are questioning about somebody. Who is the head girl of the school? Here a question is being put forward. So it is the interrogative pronoun. Hope it is clear to all of you. Moving on to the next kind, relative pronoun. Now, what are relative pronouns? The WH family words who, what, whom, whose, which when used in the middle of the sentences, when pronouns are used in the middle of the sentences to relate to the antecedents, are termed as relative pronouns. Now, in a sentence, whenever WH family words are used in the middle of the sentences, so it is used for a noun or pronoun which have been appearing before them. So that is a relative pronoun. In the sentence only the noun or the pronoun that is being referred to by these WH family words is being mentioned. वो नाउन और प्रोनाउन जिसके बारे में बात की गई है वो सेंटेंस में मेंशन्ड है, ये WH फैमिली के वर्ड्स या जो रिलेटिव प्रोनाउंस हैं दे रेफर टू दैट, उसके बारे में उसी को बताते हैं कि हम उसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. ऑलराइट. सो the bus conductor who was issuing the tickets was not in proper uniform. The Chetak Express, which plies between New Delhi and Udaipur, is late today. Anil, whom the teacher punished today, is a naughty boy. Now, in the sentences you can see the bus conductor. This is the noun, and who is telling, referring that we are talking about the bus conductor, and it is used in the middle of the sentence. Sentence के बीच में use हुआ है. So it is a relative pronoun. Now the next kind of pronoun is the demonstrative pronoun. Demonstrative pronouns are the words which are used to indicate or demonstrate some nouns. These pronouns are used to demonstrate. Now that will make this example will make very clear what I am trying to say. Whenever you get an electric appliance or something, some gadget in your house, so some person, some representative comes to demonstrate it, to tell you how to operate it. So that is basically a demo thing, okay. And when it comes to demonstration, you talk this is the feature, this is the motor, this is you're kind of pointing out it, you're kind of indicating while demonstration. So that is the similar kind of concept is being told here. This, that, these, those, such. You're pointing out, you're indicating, you are demonstrating some nouns. So that is demonstrative pronouns. Like this, that, these, those, such. This is a guava tree. You are telling about a tree. You are You're demonstrating, you're indicating towards a tree and you're telling that this is a guava tree. That is the general post office. You are indicating towards a building and you're telling that that is the general post office. आप एक बिल्डिंग के बारे में बता रहे हैं और उसको इंडिकेट करके ये कह रहे हैं कि ये जनरल पोस्ट ऑफिस है. Then the distributive pronouns. Distributive pronouns are the words which treat nouns in a one at a time manner. Now, one at a time manner का मतलब क्या होता है? One at a time manner का मतलब होता है एक बार में एक. Each, either, everyone, neither, none. Each of the miscreants was tried in the court of law. जितने भी लोगों ने गलत काम किया था उनमें से एक एक को कोर्ट में उन पे केस चला. Either of the boxes weighs 50 kgs. ये दोनों में से एक बॉक्स. You're talking about one thing, one person at a time. Everyone in the audience applauded his superb performance. Now you're talking about everyone and you're talking about here in a one at a time manner. So it is distributive pronoun. Okay. Next is the indefinite pronouns. Indefinite pronouns refer to the words which do not specify any noun or which indicates noun in general sense. Now, wherever nouns are being indicated in a general way, in a general sense, then they are indefinite pronouns. Okay, like someone, somebody, no one, nobody, anyone, anybody. So here, let's see the examples that have been given. Someone has run away with my suitcase. You don't know, you're talking in an indefinite manner, in a general sense. Someone has run away. You don't know the person who he is. So here it is an indefinite. You are indefinite about who has done it. Okay. Somebody knocked at my door and vanished. Somebody knocked at your door and vanished. You don't know. It's a person. But you don't know. You are indefinite about your reply. You're talking in a general sense. So it is indefinite pronoun. Now the last kind of pronouns that I have to explain in today's class is the reciprocal pronoun. What are reciprocal pronouns? Now listen to me very carefully. What are reciprocal pronouns? Reciprocal pronouns are the words which refer to nouns with a sense of reciprocation. You all have studied in your mathematics the concept of reciprocal. What happens in reciprocal? In reciprocal, you just invert things, invert the fraction. So here a similar concept is being told. Whenever, like, the two quarrelsome men began to abuse each other. दो आदमी लड़ रहे थे, two people were fighting and they began to abuse each other. And they began to abuse each other means they started using bad language for each other. So each other here is a reciprocal pronoun. What one is doing, that the other person is also doing. Like, I'll give you an example. Everybody in my family helps each other in time they need help. So here, each other. If I am helping, then the other person in the family also helps me when I am in trouble or whenever I need help. So here, all the sentences are connected to one another so as to explain the theme in its entirely. So, one another. The sentences are all connected to one another. What one sentence is doing, that the other sentence is also doing. They all are connected. So here, the reciprocal pronouns. I have told you the concept. Now after that I'll share the PDF of the exercises of this chapter. You all have to do it in your Fair Grammar exercise notebooks. In case you are facing any problem in any of the portion that I have explained, then you please contact me or WhatsApp me and tell me your problem, and do the exercises very neatly in your Fair Grammar exercise notebooks. With this, I end today's class. We'll meet in the next class. For now, goodbye now.